Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to give you my thoughts on the season 1 finale of Daredevil Born Again, as well as just sort of my not parting thoughts, but general thoughts on in reflection on the season as a whole. Of course, the finale, episode 9, was titled Straight to Hell. Initially, this was going to be an 18-episode season, but they had decided to break it up into season 1 being 9 episodes, and season 2, I think, coming next year into another 9 episodes. But yeah, this was a really, really enjoyable episode. Me, of course, being a Punisher fan, if this shows you anything. I definitely appreciated John Bernthal reappearing and the details around, kind of who got his attention to help Matt when he does. I thought was really, really nice. I'll try not to go into like too specifics. And then seeing how they handle Frank's perspective on the anti-vigilante task force. That Fisk is running, as well as them using his symbol. You get some of his direct thoughts on that, which I absolutely loved. It's a bit of a reflection on some of those who abuse that symbol, for completely, the wrong reasons and really don't understand what it's for, in our reality. And that's reflected in the show and as well as just the story they're telling. But yeah, they're coming after both Frank and Matt at a certain point. Frank's trying to get him out. So you see Frank do his work, and it's really, really enjoyable. You do have a bit more of the development with, Fisk and everything, too, with the fallout of, Matt taking the bullet for him. You have Fisk dealing with the commissioner, who he's been kind of contending with all season. And if you think it wasn't going to get as violent as a Netflix show, it definitely did there with what he did to him. I've seen some say, it was unnecessary, the Netflix version, they made it kind of matter. They didn't just do it for the sake of it. I didn't think this was that unnecessary. Sure, it was, I think, actually more violent than like the car door in season 1 with the Russian. But this was pretty much built all season, this tense dynamic between Fisk and the commissioner. And, Fisk basically making an example out of him, finally just, letting loose after restraining himself all season. I think it kind of made sense for the plot. So I thought that was good. And again, I circle back to Frank. We do see Karen again this episode. That's kind of hard to avoid. That's not like a major spoiler, which should make most people happy. And the little bit she gets with both Matt and Frank, it's really nice. Whatever you see any of them as, I think it kind of works with how they portrayed all those dynamics. The heartbeats, adrenaline, right? And it ends on a bit of a cliffhanger. It's definitely going to set up what the rest of season 2 is going to look like, as well as what's probably going to coincide with the Punisher special we're getting next year as well. But yeah, I liked it a lot, and Born Again overall I liked quite a bit. There were a couple episodes where there's like a scene or two to pull from here, but it's not the most memorable. But in the grand scheme of things, seeing this set of 9 episodes now, I liked it a lot. Personally, I actually liked it more than season 3, which I know would upset most people. But I absolutely love season 1 and 2. I still really like season 3, mind you. But Born Again, though, you can see where the original version was with some of the, reboot writing, and then where it kind of pivoted into, being more closely tied and reflecting the Netflix show. It's noticeable. But I think they did a good job of pulling it together, as they could. And I still enjoy the plot quite a bit overall with, the mayor angle and everything, and how that's kind of culminated into this, like, almost, citywide issue, with the task force and everything. It really feels like things are, coming down. But yeah, real enjoyable. The Heather character is still a little frustrating, I guess. Well, that's going where it's going. But yeah, definitely probably the best episode of the season, although I've liked quite a few of the others too. So what you guys thought about this one? I'm fairly pleased with it. And yeah, follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram later.